Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Bug Fables. Last time we almost died because I have still not learned my lesson about just walking past a perfectly inviting save point and hitting it up before I walk the extra 2 feet and get thrown into a cutscene with a boss. Or in this case, just a group of hard enemies all together. Alright, so it looks like everyone's here hanging out. There's a crystal that's getting electricity from a spark plug? Is that the crystal, I wonder? Huh. Zasp, comb my fluff. I must look dashing when we take down that tyrant. Are you, nervous? No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It will, I promise. We will protect you. We don't need it, seriously. Heh, we're gonna do it anyways. Say, Zasp, where are the other explorers? They stayed behind. The Deadlanders were too rough for them. Maybe we can open a path for them to come over? Maybe, but this place is something else. For once I fear for our safety. It's gonna be fine. We've all gotten super strong. Thanks. So you never say anything new, huh? Am I ever gonna know what the deal with you is? Even though it's super old, that machine's still working. The giants made pretty sturdy stuff. Such a massive machine. For us, the legends say the giants were huge, so these machines must have been normal sized for them. Handling such great power, how could they have vanished? And with the state this place is, how could it happen in such a terrible way? We must press on. We cannot let the Wasp King get to the sapling before us. Climbing that thing will be a monumental task, however. Well, in we go, I suppose. Into the fridge. Yep, there's some tomatoes. We are indeed in a fridge. Oh hey, it's you. Didn't think you'd be making a return. And you're actually high enough level for me to fight? Why is that? I've already ID'd you and everything. Why are you actually worth XP now? I am not sure why that is. Oh well. A heavy strike should be good enough for you, yeah. And then, will a regular attack do it? Well, it definitely will if we get an attack boost. Yeah. And now we just gotta whack you right out of the air. Except I messed up, but you still fall down, so it's all good. Huh. Oh, I don't have Bug Me Not on, that's why I actually have to fight these. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm like, what? Huh, why am I having to fight these particular enemies again? That is why. Did you charge yourself up, sir? I'm gonna have to ask you to come back down to our level so Kabbu can... This is gonna do what? 4 damage? Let's just heavy strike to be sure that we finish you off. Because I don't know whatever attack it is you're trying to use, but I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, 1 XP. Alright, Bug Me Not. Back on you go. What did I put on instead of you, actually? Probably Strong Start? Or one of these meditations. Let's just take off one of the meds. There we go. That way we can get a good old Bug Me Not back on. I suppose I didn't need it for the last area. Ooh, we got a good old ice block puzzle. Indeed we do. The question is, how do I get up there? Alright, let's look at the bigger picture here. There's a second ice block. I don't think I can hit this one though. No. Let's see. If I can get on top of that ice block, which I think I just need to freeze these to do so. Because I think if I can get on this other ice block... Oh wait, there's a dripping water here. Okay, never mind. Now I think I may see what's going on here. Actually, never mind. I thought I was going to get on top of those blocks in the right corner right there, and then fly to the bigger ice block that I have, but no, that's not the case. I think that should be good. And then we fly. There we are. And then we fly again. And now we're on top of the tomatoes, and we are out of here. Now the second floor. This is actually a pretty cool zone. I was about to say I would have liked if there were more zones like this, but I guess there were a lot. Just like giant everyday objects that you're hanging out in, like Metal Island and Rubber Prison and stuff like that. This one's just so overt. There's another crystal berry. If we get one more of those, we can get another one of those last badges sold by the crystal berry shop. I was thinking those were bottle caps the whole time. I guess it was a milk carton cap. So there's another piece of ice. Go ahead and give you the old freezy. And yeah, we just move you over here. Seems simple enough. For now. And oh. Okay. Can we fly with V just to make sure we actually get up here? I don't want to miss that jump. Alright. Who just stores one of these in here? Like an open drink in the fridge? Well, I can't say I've ever done that. Of course, you might do that with alcohol. Alright, now where to? Leif, please stop doing that. No. There we go. No. Leif, I'm trying to think, and you're distracting me. Okay, I think, yeah, we jumped the gun a bit here. I thought. I think we need to get this to the right side somehow. Which I believe. No, I don't think that works. Unless... yeah, I get stopped on that. Cool. Alright, so we can get it up there. Never mind. Back down there. Yeah, I think we have to block it with the smaller ice block. So that we can actually get it into this area. And then we can push it down and we can use it as a platform to get across over to the can of soda. Or pop, in this particular case. Alright, so it was a little bit more difficult than it first seemed. Good to know. And also fun. Thank you, tomato. These people have a lot of tomatoes. Must really like tomatoes. I like tomato sauce, but I don't like tomatoes. Oh, okay, we can just make that jump. We can kind of just slide up. Wait. No, I put Bug Me Not on, right? Or did I forget? Did I take the other badge off but not actually put it on? Whoa, Bug Me Not is on. Then why would I have to fight you? Are you maybe just here so I have something to platform off of? That may be the case. Okay, now this looks like an interesting room. So I imagine I have to get into that. Which looks like it requires... yeah. Okay, so I think you need to be moved right there into that little slot. The question is, how in the world do I do that? Oh, I see how I do it. I think I have to freeze one of these platforms to actually get the ice block to stop. Where I need it to stop. Or I freeze all three of them, actually. Like, just freeze them for this particular purpose for now. So if we do that, and then you'll hit right there. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, so that's where it needs to go. Now we need to get this ice block into this other one. Which I think just requires you and you being frozen, and the other one specifically not frozen so that we can shoot the giant ice block through it. There we go. And now I just need to actually get up there. So, can I get up there with just that? No. That is a hard no. No, Now I just need to figure out how to get a little bit of height so that I can actually get up there, which I assume means you? Can I even freeze you? I don't actually know. Okay, I can. So I can just use you to get up here. Which, let's break this so we can get a little bit higher. To use that to get onto the bigger ice block, I assume. Alright, hopefully this gives us enough height. No, you've got to be joking. Alright. There we go. Little bit more height on that geyser. Can we land on it? Yes, we can. Okay, I was about to say, you better get up there. Whoop. Well, I don't want to deal with you. Leif is trapped down there now. I need you to bounce the other way, because I don't actually want to get into a fight with you. Okay, there we go. That worked out. And just barely make it onto the... Oh, it would have been so sad if I had fallen there. We're flying just to be safe. Ride the lift? Yes. Whoa, what is this now? Is this an ancient roach town? They're the ones that had the statues and such. Okay, cool. The save point was on the other side of the cutscene this time, so no boss fight for me, I guess. This is a village? Halt or be impaled. Whoa. Roaches. No way. So, some didn't vanish after all. You did halt. You may be just, or simply cowards. Please, allow us to explain the situation. We're short on time. Bleh. There's nothing to explain. Everyone's after the sapling today. The sapling? It is real then? Silence. You've spoken too much. Sorry, Elder. You come with that crook? No, please, in the name of my people, allow me to explain. I see. To think that after uneventful generations guarding the sapling, so many would come for it in just one day. That Wasp King you're talking about snuck past us while we dealt with his troops. He used them like pawns, not caring about their lives at all. Disgusting. How can he treat his loyal followers like that? You do have a heart. Please, allow us to go after him. And what will you do when you get the sapling from him? Just what are you planning to do with our sacred treasure? I had a dream to use its power to fulfill my wishes, but the lust... But the lust for that power has only brought turmoil to Bugaria. I will destroy it. But what about your mother? She entrusted her dream to me, and I fulfilled it. The land teemed with explorers searching for the ultimate treasure. She would be proud of me. She deserves to rest. How dare you spin your words as noble? The sapling is sacred. Elder, if they destroy it, what will be of us, our life's purpose? That crook may be mad, but he wouldn't desecrate our treasure like you. You heard the Elder. She never changes her mind. You won't pass. We'll just have to knock. No, V, this is not the way to solve this. They are blinded by their devotion. Understandable. Elizant, our queen, we will support you. We must plead our case once more. I guess the others and I will make ourselves cozy for now. Cool. So we got a little town. You guys couldn't have gotten some cheerier music for your town? And I guess this isn't really a cheery place. And you guys just keep scorpions? Huh. Interesting. Nice dice. You, blue guy. I can feel you swimming in roach magic. Where did you get that? Ah, interesting. So even they can tell. You're lucky I didn't have to let out my prize scorpion after you. Scorpions are dangerous? Please, compared to the Deadlanders, they're the tamest of the tame. Can I go in and see one? Aw, come on, this is the one gate that's like that we can't dig under. I wanna go see them. They look like good boys. I like that dune scorpion. Phew, I'm glad I've met Levi. He saved me so many times. We've gotta get through this. I believe myself an able fighter, but this land is brutal. I will entrust the End Kingdom's future to you, Team Snakemouth. Huh, so the only ones that can keep up with us are Team Mothiva, Maki and his sister, and the weird slug thing, I guess. And us. We're the only ones that can kind of keep up with this area, so we get like a power level showcase of who's the strongest. I actually thought Levi would be pretty powerful, but I suppose they did need our help dealing with Monsieur Scarlet way early on. Jin and Eerie I get, because they haven't really been doing much fighting. I assume there are roaches living in other lands. Wherever they are, what purpose did they find without the sapling? Yeah, see, the roaches are like a weird cult. Like a... no, not a cult, just like a weird religion dedicated to protecting this sapling. Urgh, what strength that king held, what a monster. Hey. We somehow made it through, but it's too much. We believe in you, you can do it. Hey Zasp, I'm sorry you're behind the tree. Even though it's safe here, we cannot relax. Can I protect Mothiva from what's ahead? This place is a bit of a drab, but I've been to worse places. Maybe I should tour here sometime to try and liven things up. Beds? It's hard to trust outsiders, but do you need to rest? Yeah. I'm hoping you don't snore. I don't worry. We're good in that department. Wow, how did you make it here? Hello there. Not even gonna talk about how you made it here, you're just like, oh, hi! I don't think we need to buy a magic seed. Or, I mean, I guess we have about 1 million stored, we could just take one out if needed. This lift should carry you back to the ancient entrance. You'll hop in? No. It's my duty to watch over this lift, ask me anytime. That king's strength, the constructs must be going wild. You can sit around, we know how dreadful the land is, but we won't let you pass through. Oh. I didn't realize that was actually the pass-through point. I thought it would be up here, where all the characters were hanging out. Ow. That fire magic, it's something else. What a dumb delay. I'm ready to fight alongside Maki. Okay, and that's where the king and the queen and Maki are hanging out, talking to the elder. My word is final. We won't let you through. Please, you must listen. Team Snakemouth, you're here. Perhaps you have some words of persuasion? Yeah, it's called the Beamer. Stop it. A few, if you'll allow us. Please. Ooh, this music. This is something only V and Kabbu knew, but we are not of this time. We served under the first Queen, Elizant. What? Is this true, Kabbu? Yes, it was not our secret to tell. Huh, so was Leif's backstory required? I can't imagine how this cutscene would play out otherwise. Would it play out differently, or does the game just require that you go find out about Leif's past before doing this? The roaches used to roam Bugaria, even if they secluded themselves a bit. When we were found, we discovered they'd all disappeared, and no one knew why. But during our travels, we found a laboratory. Roaches had experimented on others, creating vile monsters. So maybe you just don't get this part if you don't do his backstory, because Leif still knew that he was from a different time, he just didn't know why. What? All in the hope of replicating a fraction of the sapling's power. What good has the sapling done anybody all these moons? All it's done is plunge explorers into danger, and now that Mad King's gone crazy for power. It also made the roaches do some pretty horrible experiments on all kinds of bug life. Even our late queen was tempted by the promise of eternal life. The saplings only hurt others by existing, even you. You live trapped in this forsaken place, guarding an ancient temptation. Leif, thank you for your words. Won't you reconsider, Elder? When I was born, my mother said, "The sapling is the key to everything. Good, evil, it all comes from the sapling. It is sacred. So sacred that we endure to protect it. And so we have for so long. But you're right, aren't you? What good has it done us? Every time a child strays too far, never to be seen again. It's the sapling's fault, sacred my husk." Then you'll reconsider? Who's saying wait? Wait! Elder, are you sure? What will become of us? We will find a new purpose. One that doesn't doom us to live on the edge of violence. One that lets us enjoy the plains of legends again. Elder, thank you. You are welcome in our kingdom to explore that possibility. I can't believe it. We'll let you pass to the sapling plains. Go destroy that sapling. Our new future depends on it. We could have done it sooner. Let's run. V really doesn't get politics, does she? That's why she's our V. Let's finish this. Alright. So that little bit of, an issue has been cleared up now. We're already at 23 minutes, so I'm not really sure I want to go into the next area. But luckily, there is one thing we didn't get to do last episode that I think this could be a good time to do. So this may be a bit of a short episode with mostly just a little bit of puzzle solving and some exposition and story, but I think we're going to go ahead and look at our bestiary for the last time. Well, probably not the last time, because I do want to look at some of the other bosses' bestiary entries, but there's quite a few interesting ones I would like to look at now. So we can do the last four I have written down, but then I also want to see the bestiary entries on some of the monsters that are here in the Deadlands, because I feel like they could have some pretty interesting things to say. Alright, so we did 71 actually. I didn't mark that one off, but we did do 71. Let's go ahead and cross that one out. 74. The Devourer. In the early days of the Golden Settlement, windmills were being set absolutely everywhere to test energy production limits. A team of scientists began building a few east of the town, not noticing the fly traps growing underneath them. By the time they realized it, it was too late. A gigantic Devourer attacked, accompanied by vicious fly traps. Although most managed to escape, the Devourer had yet to pay for those it swallowed whole. In an expedition, Team Snakemouth finally delivered justice. V's notes, "Eve, that thing's huge and poisonous and hungry, and it's got friends. This sucks. We've got to beat it before we all get eaten." "Ugh, you monster, how dare you devour other bugs. I'll cut you and your lackey stems down. V, Leif, if someone gets swallowed, fight from within. We shall not flee until you escape." To think a plant and its minions could harbor such malice. This fight does not favor us. It may aim to swallow us, V. Kabbu, don't even think about fleeing before we break free. So yeah, I thought that one was interesting because one, it was one of the monsters that gave us the most trouble in this playthrough. And two, it just had kind of an interesting backstory. Like, the Golden Settlement basically got attacked by it, and it was this monster that was eating them. The False Monarch, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious why I picked this one. This is an interesting little little side quest here, and I just want to know more about it. Comprised entirely of the most intelligent mothflies banding together, this creepy being stands as ruler of a land everyone else has deserted. When defeated, the mothflies disbanded, leaving the city truly abandoned once more. Regrettably, there was not enough time to conduct an investigation on the mothflies' speech patterns and social hierarchy. Yeah, yeah, that does make sense actually. If they had a society like that and had their own language, they're also sentient bugs. So that is interesting. So they must be awakened at least to some degree to have been able to make their own language and have a social hierarchy like that. So they could have been part of our civilization had we had time to communicate with them. You can't scare me. You're just a bunch of mothflies under a coat. It's charging up, Leif. We've got to block it. Your collective's days of luring weary travelers to this town to end right now. Stay sharp, Leif. We may need your defensive skills. Seems these critters are under a royal delusion, enough to grow quite powerful. We must save some TP if we're to endure its strongest moves. And the last one I had marked 79, Kabbu himself. This one was just funny. An unfortunate battle caused by very alluring pheromones. Kabbu would prefer it never be spoken of again. These notes. You're in big trouble, Kabbu. I'm super mad, but I don't want to hurt you. I need to think of another way. I can't believe I did that. Chemistry be darned, Kali. This trick is beyond despicable. Kabbu's our friend. We must seek an alternative to this. So yeah, that was just a funny one to me. So that's the reason I decided to go with that one. Most of these other ones, not too into. However, all of the Deadlanders, yes. And it also seems like there's only 6 enemies in the game that we haven't ID'd yet. That's intimidating. Alright, Deadlander Alpha. One of the incomprehensible beasts that lay beyond Bugaria's safe haven. It is too risky to engage, even with a full exploration team. Flee on sight. More information would be too risky to gather. What the heck is that? Is that even a bug? Deadlanders creep me out. It's got all sorts of poisons and it can dig. Leif, be ready to bring it out. Ugh, the real monsters don't compare to the northern tales. What firepower. Focus on blocking its poison, team. Leif, unearth it when it burrows. What a terrifying organism. We can't get a read on it at all, and it's got quite potent poisons too. When we pressure it, it burrows to hide, and won't expect our ice magic underground. One of the incomprehensible beasts. Too risky to engage? Okay. Wow, did they all say that? Yeah, what is this slimy stuff it's spitting? Gross. No matter how much I hit it, it's not coming down. Guess it's up to me. This disgusting, poison-vomiting creature is simply out of my reach. Leif, I've never needed you more than I do now. Yeah, that's the one we actually heard. This disgusting liquid. How dare you drench us in it? It can be knocked down from the air, so we'll have to use our TP wisely. I find it interesting that they say it can't be knocked down from the air, because while that's true, it did seem like once we hit it enough times, it lowered, so Kabbu could actually hit it. Shame that they don't mention that. One of the... yeah. I don't know what's scarier. This or the thing that dropped it. Maybe we should flee? That claw is super scary, but the spores are trouble too. We gotta be careful. What cursed creature could carry these monsters with ease? We may even need to consider retreating. We must block those spore missiles, but the claw cannot be ignored either. By Elizant, does the thing that dropped this creature see our struggle as a game? Running may be a good idea. This thing's got powerful melee and ranged attacks. We'll have to give it our all. So there we go. With a whopping 5 bestiary entries left. It definitely seems like we're nearing the end of our adventure here in Bugaria. Sorry, Mr. Roach, I just tried to jump on your head and slid off. Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode, and the next episode, I suppose we are going to advance on to the Sapling Plains. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you then.